everyone, I'm Hippo. I'm practicing English by sharing our Chinese daily life, our concepts, customs, our history, and our poems. Of course, most of all is our happiness with you. So, welcome to Hippo Simple Story about Chinese life, Chinese history, and Chinese poetry.
Hi everyone! Today, we'll share an original 8-line regulated Chinese poem with you. 晚钟初断灯西楼，轻影翩翩水映秋。残照虽寻破晓意，晨曦不语黄昏流。新人难有旧人愁，今日却知昨日久。一曲相思明月间，南归鸿雁双鱼后。This poem depicts my husband observing the autumn scenery at dusk, feeling the passage of time from day to night. Under the influence of wine, he cannot help but think of someone dear. 西楼 Western Tower. The Western Tower is a common motif in classical Chinese poetry, often used to express emotion. Literally, it refers to a building situated on the western side. But over time, it gained symbolic meaning. The Western Tower is often associated with the moon. Because the western position offers a good view of it, in classical Chinese literature, it became a symbol of the moon, frequently appearing in poems expressing moon gazing, longing, or emotional reflection. Young women in ancient China often lived in the Western Tower, so it also became linked to sentiments of love and yearning, representing feelings of longing and sorrow. 鸿雁双鱼 Wild geese and twin fish. In classical literature, wild geese were often depicted as messengers, giving rise to the phrase geese deliver letters, 鸿雁传书. Similarly, twin fish refers to cup-shaped wooden boxes containing silk letters. Both motifs symbolize letters and the communication of longing, expressing the sentiment of missing someone. Alright, it's time for our favorite AI translation time again. As always, we'll check out 2 translation versions, one from ChatGPT and one from DeepSeek. Here we go. The evening bells last chime. I climb the western tower. Clear shadows dance where water mirrors autumn's flower. Though dusk's last glow seeks hints of dawn's new art. Daybreak won't linger where twilight must depart. New thoughts can't hold old sorrow's heavy weight. Today's wine tastes of yesterday's lost fate. One song of longing beneath the moon's bright thread. Southbound geese, twin scrolls, waiting words unsaid. Now, here is ChatGPT's version. The evening bell first fades atop the western tower. Clear reflections dance upon the autumn water's bower. Though the setting sun seeks the dawn's intent, morning light and twilight never linger or relent. New friends seldom share the sorrows of the old, yet today recalls the wine of yesteryear and told. A song of longing drifts beneath the bright moon's span, while southward geese await, twin fish make their plan.
Which version do you like better?
Tell us what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this, don't forget to follow and hit the like button. Last time, we discussed antithetic conflicts. And now, let's review them in this poem. 残照虽寻破晓意，晨曦不语黄昏流。Classical Chinese poetry emphasizes the careful refinement of words and the idea of seeing the subtle and revealing the profound. 知微见著. Its ultimate aim is to achieve a state of unity with all things in nature, focusing on the experience of mood and atmosphere rather than on meticulous depiction of physical objects. While a poet may describe concrete things in great detail, the essence always lies in expressing specific, underlying thoughts and emotions. Poetry is not a mere accumulation of objects. It is an aesthetic engagement with nature, where the mind moves with the scene, seeking harmony between subject and object. This is what is referred to as 心境, or the poet's inner state, which readers should pay special attention to in order to feel the intended mood and the sentiment. Classical Chinese poetry is also highly subtle and indirect. As the saying goes, it can be grasped in the mind, but not fully expressed in words. 可意会不可言传. Through the depiction of objects, poets convey their inner mood, which is then transmitted to others via language. Human feelings are interconnected. Readers can resonate with the poet's emotions and reconstruct the mood and the thing in their mind. Much like Chinese ink painting, which differs from photographic realism, the poet does not aim to replicate objects themselves, but rather the ripples they create in the heart. This allows the mood to be communicated across people, transcending language. This is also the essence of why we create poetic translations. We believe that beauty and the states of mind in the heart can transcend time, space, race, language, and even cultural or religious barriers to reach you, my friend, right there in front of the screen. When we talk about 意境, the artistic mood in Chinese poetry, it often hides in the tiniest details, sometimes even in just one word. Take the poem we look at in episode 2. On the surface, it seems like it's only describing scenery, but the heart of the poem is in its very last character, 归, which means to return. It could mean going back home or returning to one's homeland, and it carries the poet's deepest sense of belonging. Once you understand that feeling, the earlier images, falling, 垂, on the horizon, wandering, 回, and the surging, 涌, suddenly shift. They're not just about landscapes anymore. They open the door into the real mood of the poem, and that's something readers have to notice carefully and feel for themselves. Chinese poets are very subtle in their writing. They don't usually express emotions directly, because that's the style of Chinese culture. Even when it comes to love or longing, it's always hinted at rather than said outright. In our next episode, we'll see how ancient Chinese poets express the feeling of longing for someone they miss. Alright, that's all for this episode. This is Hippo Simple Story about Chinese life, Chinese history, and Chinese poetry. If you enjoy it, please like, share, and follow. Do leave me a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time.